In this cemetery outside Rome lay more than 7,800 Americans killed in battle liberating Italy during World War II, now buried alongside rows of beautiful Roman pines.
Faith in each other.
And on this day, families of 3 soldiers traveled to Italy from the U.S. to honor their sacrifice.
Today we are setting the historical record straight. We will give them the marker that is appropriate for their faith.
More than 80 years after they died, correct inadvertent errors, burial beneath Latin crosses instead of Jewish stars.
We're all here in some way to honor those who have rested here for all of these many years under an incorrect identity.
All thanks to the nonprofit Operation Benjamin, which works with the American Battle Monuments Commission. Shalom Lamb is chief historian.
Many of the servicemen who are buried under crosses, even though they're Jewish, it's because they didn't want to show that they were Jewish on their dog tags.
Right. There was a real fear of being captured. And if you were captured by the Germans in particular, that was really terrifying. These are not purposeful. These were true errors. America really tried to get it right, but they naturally missed some. And our job is to come back after all these decades and find those guys. It has happened again and again and again that I introduce people to someone who's just a shadowy figure in their memory. They were real flesh and blood human beings, and we know that story.
Stories like that of technician 4th grade Ben Bernstein. His nieces and nephews finally learned details of their uncle's sacrifice. A member of the elite 1st Special Service Force, killed by a Nazi grenade on December 3rd, 1943, in the Battle of Monte La Defensa.
Your name is Ben.
Correct.
You are named for your uncle.
He was a hero. He was always a hero in everybody's eyes. But we knew so little. We knew he stormed a hill in Italy and died. We knew he was a paratrooper. We knew he volunteered for a force. That's about it.
Now they are here, giving their uncle a proper burial.
This is the gravesite of 2nd Lieutenant Sheldon Fender, who was shot down and killed on August 16, 1943 during World War II. As you can see here, he was Jewish, and he's laid to rest beneath a Jewish star. Well, the only other person to die in that very same mission in August of 43 was Paul Singer. He was also the only other Jew in that mission. He's under a cross. That's going to change.
In death, they are 9 feet apart. In life, they were 3 feet apart. One was the navigator, one was the bombardier.
Paul, on behalf of the members of your family and on behalf of the Jewish people, we welcome you home.
Your cousin, Paul Singer, died 82 years ago, and he's been under a cross until today. What did it mean to you to be here and to be a part of the ceremony to honor his Jewish faith?
We are very committed Jews. It's so special to have something from your religion that's now and that's connected families.
He was orphaned at 16. He was an only child.
Right.
It's probably why it took so long to have this changed.
Right, because I'm sure they were trying to contact these aunts of his, but right, they didn't, there wasn't any other family. So it's nice to be able to be here and represent the family to be able to do this.
Sheldon Fender's family feels the same way.
So this is your uncle?
It's my Uncle Sheldon. Oh, I have a great picture of my father and my uncle as children.
Did your dad talk about him?
Very little, very little. I feel like by being here today, I honor his quiet grieving for his entire life.
Until now, there was never a proper funeral.
No, as a matter of fact, I don't think anyone in my entire family has ever been here before.
The two families met here in Italy for the first time.
I knew the name, and I knew he was buried here. I didn't know he was buried this close, but then to meet them is really incredible.
It puts a lot of meaning to this whole experience, that it's not just about one person, it's about
all of these individuals.
Headstones in military cemeteries can only be changed with approval from soldiers' families. Shalom Lamb does the research.
The amount of proof we're required to deliver it to the American Battle Monuments Commission is really huge. It's really tough, and it should be tough. We're changing something for eternity.
The stone from the cross that's removed never leaves the cemetery.
We lower our heads in gratitude and respect to these silent civil sentinels who have so majestically stood guard over these young men for all of these decades. How magnificent is it that these men here in these grounds were comrades in arms against the common foe, good on one side and absolute evil on the other.